Let you all open all your three eyes.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
In this sacred manual of power manifestation, which serves as a scriptural authority containing the Shastra Pramanas, eternal unchangeable truths, Apta Pramanas, Atma Pramanas, Sakshi Pramanas, and Prataksha Pramanas, we present to you the various powers of Paramashiva. By this, we place before humanity the supreme authenticity of the power manifestation science established by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness Nityananda Paramashivam. Paramashiva has systematically revealed these powers in their purest forms as various techniques and revelations to experience pure oneness with Paramashiva. As a direct experience of oneness with Paramashiva, his Shaktis powerfully manifest in an initiated being at different levels of human consciousness, physicality, physiology, psychology, and neurology permanently. We offer these power manifestation manuals to celebrate your experience of oneness with the Supreme Paramashiva. Nityanandam.
Nityanandam, Jnanapadati Manual, under the guidance of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamasyaadilakshya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is spa manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself explaining what is spa manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I have added the ultimate powerfulness, Turiyatita, in your whole being and doing. Manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, playing with life, playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Now let's understand who is Paramashiva. Bhagavan himself has beautifully explained the Paramashiva in all of us.
Paramashiva does manifestation, maintenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion and liberation. He resides in his supreme Paramashiva Swarupa as Ajomuha or Adhomuha, unborn, beyond formlessness. Is Paramashiva Swarupa. That Paramashiva Swarupa manifests with these 5 faces as Sadashiva, Tatpurusha, Vamadeva, Ahora, Satyojata, Ishana. 5 faces he manifests and does the Panchakritya, Srishti, manifestation, Sthiti, sustenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trobhava, pulling out of delusion, Anugraha, liberation. Understand? He does all these 5 jobs. Through these 5 phases. Now listen carefully. Tatpurusham, Vamadevam, Satyojatam, Ahoram, Ishanam. These 5 phases does Panchakrityas. Each phase, each dimension is not just one F-A-C-E phase, P-H-A-S-E phase. It's not just F-A-C-E, P-H-A-S-E. Understand? The creation, not just creation getting created, even sustenance need to be created, destruction need to be created, and pulling out of delusion need to be created, liberation need to be created. Then creation, manifestation need to be maintained. Maintenance, sthiti itself need to be maintained. Destruction, samhara, the rejuvenation need to be sustained, maintained when it is happening. Pulling out of delusion, trobhava, need to be maintained when it is happening. And anugraha, liberation, need to be maintained when it is happening. Those micromilliseconds when it is happening. So understand, Satyojata Murti as 5 phase, Ishana Murti as 5 phase, Vamadeva Murti as 5 phase, Agora Murti has 5 phase, Tatpurusha Murti has 5 phase. So, Tatpurusha Murti has his 5 phase, Agora Murti has his 5 phase, Vamadeva Murti has his 5 phase, Satyojata Murti has his 5 phase, Ishana Murti has his 5 phase. All these 5 Murtis, 5 phases put together is 25 phases of Mahasadashiva.
Bhagavan beautifully explained Paramashiva. Now, who is His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, is a reviver of Kailasha, the ancient enlightenment civilization, the great cosmic borderless nation. Is an avatar from and is a supreme pontiff of Hinduism. His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, has made science of our manifestation, yoga, temple-based university for humanity, Sovijian order of Kailasha led by His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam and Nityananda order of monks, nuns, Hindu diasporas are working for global peace to give superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Nityananda Hindu University, world's largest with extended campus in 150 countries, is collecting, organizing, preserving, time capsuling, decoding, spreading and reviving 20 million source books of Hinduism and 64 sacred arts, science like Ayurveda, music, dance, sculpting, astrology, Vastu, and many more. His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, is 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Shamalapita Sarvanyapita, ancient apex body of Hinduism and present emperor of Suryavamsa Surangi Swamrajyam. His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, has survived the worst persecution of multiple assassination attempts on person and character by anti-Hindu elements. Beautifully, Bhagavan now explains who is His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam.
Everything is infinitely powerful. You realize your potentiality. You establish yourself in the completion, space of completion. You are God, that's all. All of us are gods. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience the skin of the stone on rock on which I was sitting and the skin of this body. Both carry me equally. In both I exist equally. Sangha is a place where the tattvas are taught to you, and till it becomes satya, you are supported. Akhadas are basically founded by Sadashiva himself. All is ganas, Shiva ganas. Exactly the word gana means. In your length, breadth, depth, if you are filled by Shiva, you are Shiva gana. All the Shiva ganas formed the first Akhada. Later on, much later, Kapila Muni organizes Mahanirvani Akhada. Then all other Akhadas. As Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada, the oldest apex body of Hinduism, I welcome every one of you. What I am teaching is from original Agamas Yogapada. The science very clearly declares, Sadashiva is very clear, manifestation of these powers happen when you experience oneness with Sadashiva.
choose your guru, the best thing is find a person who is enlightened, experienced, who can play with energy, who can directly transmit experience to you, and who is in tune with the original Shastras, the source of the knowledge. All the revealed scriptures available about the yoga directly by Sadashiva for you to do research, study, practice, question the people who teach.
The science of power manifestation is a gift to the humanity which is authentic, time-tested, scientific and foolproof. Diksha, or the initiation from His Divine Holiness Nityananda Paramashivam, makes the science directly an experience for the initiates. The experience is directly authenticated by the Pramanas. The Shastra Pramanas, the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures, the Veda and Agamas. The Apta Pramanas, the experience of the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayanamars, Alvars and Siddhars, who are the authority of Hinduism, who have scientists who time-tested and verified the science of power manifestation. The Atma Pramanas are the avatar who land on the planet Earth to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar, personal experience of power manifestation. Shakshi Pramanas, or the experience of the millions of disciples, devotees and followers initiated into the science of power manifestation by Bhagavan himself. Pratyaksha Pramanas, or the scientific studies which can be measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. Let's go to Bhagavan Satsang.
Or not. You remember you only with your ubadhis, means conditionings. Let me describe basically these 5 layers of conditionings. We have 5 layers of conditionings. The first layer, the Annamaya, physical layer conditioning. You are male or female, you are fat or thin. This kind of ideas which you have about yourself. You are healthy or sick. This kind of conditionings. Most of us never use our left because we are conditioned not to use the left. Your left will not be so active like a right. Young age conditioning. All conditionings related to body, first layer. Second is the pranic layer. The second layer conditioning is your desires, choice of your desires. You being forced to choose something. You can see, even your desires, you are given a choice by the society. You are given a choice by the society. These are the set of things from which you can choose. Conditioning related to your desires. Third important thing. Conditioning related to your mind. This is the layer where most of the conditionings are there. Conditioning that you belong to this nation. Conditioning you belong to this religion. Conditioning you belong to this group. All these things are third layer conditioning. Understand? When a child takes birth, he doesn't belong to any religion. He doesn't belong to any nation. He doesn't belong to any group. He belongs to planet Earth. But when he grows, for utility's sake, we put so many labels on him. You are Indian, you are American, you are this country person, you are that country person. We give a name. We give a rubber stamp. Giving passport to a child is nothing wrong. It's a utility. But making that as a part of his conditioning is something seriously wrong. Making him to internalize that is something seriously wrong. Every child should be taught before beginning the conditioning. See, all these things are utility. Don't make it as part of your life. The Vedic tradition, first thing they are taught is liberating themselves or protecting themselves from conditioning. In the Vedic tradition, no faith is inserted into your head. First thing you are taught is the Gayatri mantra, which says, let your intelligence be awakened, let your awareness, you exist, be in you. The mantra means, let me meditate to awaken my intelligence, my divine presence. Let that higher intelligence help me to meditate on it. That's all. No conditioning. The word Hinduism is forced on Hinduism only after Westerners came to India. Till then we did not even have the word Hinduism. We did not have any word for our tradition. It was just a way of life, over. Anybody who has done some research and development, he releases his report, people follow it, that's all. There is no word religion. The word religion was forced upon us after the Western religions came to India. Till then, Vedic tradition did not even have the word Hinduism. In no Vedic literature, the word Hinduism appears. You will be surprised. In no Vedic literature, the Hinduism word appears. No. Because we don't believe in conditioning. The third layer conditioning is the serious conditioning. That you belong to a religion or you belong to a country. Deeper layer conditioning. The fourth layer conditioning, the affection to the language. Being conditioned. You are Tamilian, you are Gujarati, you are Telugu person, you are... Of course, in this country the language conditioning is lot less because you don't have other competition, very less competition. English becomes somehow major language. In India, having 300 language, 18 major language, 300 minor languages with script. Without script, dialects 1800. 1800 dialects without script, 300 language with script, 18 major language. In Indian rupee, if you see, there will be 18 language printed. You will be surprised. In 18 language, Indian states are being run. Can you imagine? Any document translating and moving, impossible. That's why nothing moves. Because 18 language is official language. Now these guys are shouting to add 3 more languages. I don't know what will happen. Then I think we'll have to print a note in a bigger size. Now you will see the promissory note, 18 language will be printed. So many language. Because so many language, the conditioning of the language also becomes necessary. Now politicians have to condition, hey, you are Tamilian. Love for Tamil, love for this language, love for your mother tongue. That became one more necessity. Language is just to convey the idea, over. What is the need to get into that? What is the need to love that? Nonsense. Foolishness. Just to convey, if you use that, over. You are supposed to love the space beyond languages. Not the language itself. It is just created to convey some ideology. For some purpose, use it when you need it. When you are done with it, relax from it. But when you are conditioned, see, shoe is a shoe when you can remove and keep it if you want. Just imagine, you can't remove that at all. what will happen? It's like a prison, jail. Things which you can't remove from you is binding you. Same way, if you are conditioned to a particular language, to a particular condition, to a particular nation, to a particular religion, it starts suffocating you. It starts suffocating you. Somebody goes to Ramana Maharshi, a great enlightened master from Tamil Nadu. They ask him, you are such a great poet, Tamil poet, and we are so happy. I am here just seeing your poetry skill or your power over the Tamil words. He said, fool, you missed the whole point. You should be here seeing my power over the wordlessness, silence, not my power over the words. Then you missed. Many times we miss the truth. We just get caught in conditioning. Ramana Maharshi says, inside my mind I don't have any word. I don't have Tamil. I don't have any language. The moment the disciple, that guy, the so-called disciple heard, Ramana Maharshi does not have respect for Tamil language, he ran away. It is good, this kind of guys run away as early as possible. The earlier they run away, good for the master and the disciple. Good for both. Conditioning, the fourth level conditioning is the language related conditioning. The fifth layer conditioning, very important, family conditioning, son of this person. The family heritage, the family trend, that conditioning is the fifth layer conditioning. Very serious, very dangerous. Very serious and very dangerous. Being proud about the family heritage. People can disconnect sometime from nation, sometime from language, but not from family. That is too much. That is why in India, if anybody wants to become enlightened, he is asked to leave the hometown. He should not live in hometown, should leave the hometown. He should not stay in any city or village more than a week. He has to travel. Only if he travels and sees different kinds of conditioning, he will understand everything is nothing but conditioning. Whatever you see, whatever you think as part of you is nothing but conditioning. You will never be able to understand. Your love for your language is useless when you see somebody else's love for their language. When you see his love for his language is useless, you will understand your love for your language is also useless. When you go around, the person who travels more, stays in different places, mixes with different kind of people, will know how to come out of conditioning. He will understand how people suffer with conditionings. Conditioning related to your body, conditionings related to your desires, conditionings related to your mind, means your language, religion, nationality, that of course, your nationality and religion. And the next layer, fourth layer, conditioning related to your language. Fifth layer, conditioning of your family. Being proud of this. One more thing, not only being proud, sometimes even feeling disturbed. I came and took birth in this family. Even the hatred is one more conditioning. Even the hatred is one more conditioning. Many times you will keep only your father as your standard. Just because of that, you will not be able to achieve better things.
Bhagwan tells about different level of mind conditioning. Let's go to the Shastra Pramana.
The Shastra Pramana for the power of mind reading is taken from the Shiva Sutra, Sutra 1.15. Hridaye chitta samghatad drishyasvapadarshanam. Hridaye chitta samghatad drishyasvapadarshanam.
Shiva Sutra 1.15. Bhagavan Paramashiva beautifully says, when the individual mind is united to the core consciousness, every observable or objective phenomenon and even the absence of every objective phenomenon is directly experienced as a form of consciousness and appears in its existential reality as it is. Bhagavan beautifully says how the 5 level of conditioning that affects us, even the language, even the societal norms, even the desire and the physical conditioning, and finally the family itself, all this forms a conditioning and starts putting blocks for us to live the liberated life. And beautifully he said, one person, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's, one of the devotee, went to Sharadama and he had all the bad habits that is so-called possible. And he said, I want to complete from it. I want to get out of it. I don't want to live like that. And Sharadama did not want to see him. Just with her left toe, she just moves a betel leaf and gives to that devotee. The devotee takes that betel leaf, and after that, few years later, he writes the reminiscence saying that now I remember after so many years that I had a pattern that I was suffering. Such was a state of completion. So beautifully, Bhagavan says how these enlightened masters simply can remove us from all the level of conditioning by giving us such powerful cognitions and initiations and simply moving us out of all this and liberating us to manifest the space of Paramashiva, state of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. The superconsciousness breakthrough simply happens in us when we are living with the Master who is constantly working on our conditioning, breaking it ferociously and liberating us for the experience of higher reality. Here it says beautifully, individual mind is united to the core consciousness. The core consciousness is your Guru himself, the Paramashiva space in you, who is the real existential reality. Let's move to the Apta order. Here, from the source of Guru Raghavendra, thus while his life was spent in worship of God, service of humanity, his spiritual Guru, Sri Sudhindra Tirtharu, was looking for a successor to his mutt. He had a dream where the Lord indicated that Sri Venkatanatha would be the right person to succeed him as a pontiff. Sri Venkatanatha initially refused due to his responsibility to his young wife and son, but was soon blessed by goddess of learning, where she in the dream indicated that he was to seek salvation as a sannyasi. Sri Venkatanatha treated his as an omen and changed his mind as per the call of the divine. The sannyasi ordination took place and in the temple of Tanjore. Beautifully, he was in the space of the order that completely gives him a breakthrough. Prahlada, even when he was a young boy, even when before the starting of any of the conditioning, he knew that consciousness was the ultimate reality And wherever and whichever, whatever he saw only Vishnu and lived such a beautiful space, radiating that and completing his father also. Different level of conditioning, whether the incompletion that you have with the society or with your family or with the way you start existing, all that are completed by your guru, and simply he manifests as Paramashiva inside you and manifest as Shakti, as manifesting powers. Now let's go to Atma Pramana or the Leelas of Bhagwan. He was able to go into the alter state of consciousness where he was able to get the energy. Bhagwan beautifully narrates.
Think I am the only healer on the planet Earth. I am one of the healer. And there are many people who express one stream of different siddhis. So, do not think he is a fake the moment you see him. Don't judge. He may be having one altered state of consciousness. There are millions, especially in Indian villages, who have one state of altered consciousness. Means they will be able to handle one extraordinary power. In Karnataka, there was an elderly man, his name was Kasagowda, means Money Gowda, literally if you translate. His speciality was anybody having any fracture, pain, anything, he will just keep a 25 paise coin, India's 25 paise coin, which is like a less than 1 cent. Indian rupee itself now less than 1 cent, that is different. Okay. Less than 1 cent. There is a penny. He used to keep the penny and put a band-aid, it will become all right. And the funny thing is when he will ask us only to bring the penny. Our own penny when we give, when he keeps on our skin, it will stick to the skin. If you keep, it won't stick. So I have heard about him. And I had a devotee from Salem suffering with a hand pain for quite a number of years. I tried my best to heal him, maybe more than a month. Every day I will heal him. I could not do. I could not heal. Then I thought it's something to do with bone fracture. I am not able to do anything. Maybe I have to take him I have to tell him to go for allopathy. Just 2 days before I heard about this Kasagowda, I took him. He was living in just half an hour drive from our Biddi ashram in a remote village. Per day, 10,000 people used to come to him. Please understand. He will not charge anything. Morning, around 4 o'clock, he will do his puja. He is a devotee of Kalbhairava. All the Gaudas in Karnataka are followers of Kalbhairava, Shiva's followers. So, he starts his puja for Kalbhairava. Then, he will come and sit in his seat and start. Around night, 11 o'clock only he will finish. No rest. He will only eat twice a day between seeing the patients. When I went there, I saw at least 10,000 people. It was not any special day, ordinary day. A villager. So, I stood in queue. But the moment he came to know that I have come, he received me and took me to his place. And then I told him I came for this devotee only. Then I just wanted to see also what he does. Then he asked the devotee to give a coin, and the devotee whom I took, he gave the coin, and he took the coin and just looked. I could see by his look the coin has melted. Just coin is melted. It has not completely melted and poured out, but the process happened in the coin. I can see it has become liquid. I put the coin on the place where the devotee had a pain, put a bandage, over. In 2 days, pain vanished. What I could not do for 1 month, this old man who has neither intellectual idea about enlightenment, nor the smell of enlightenment. He finished it in 2 days. 2 days means to heal it took 2 days, but the whole process did not take more than 2 minutes. He had to spend 2 minutes with me because I am a VIP to receive me. Otherwise, he has done it. Just last year he passed away. He left the body. He became very old and he passed away. I know for sure he was able to put himself to an altered state of consciousness, not enlightenment, but certain altered state of consciousness from where he is able to express that energy. So I told him, do not think I am the only person. Maybe more number of expressions are happening through this body. That's all. There is no such thing as monopoly in the field of mystery and spiritual powers.
Beautiful Atma Pramana. Now you can see the Shakshi Pramana. They are the initiated disciple devotees all over the world who are manifesting the powers. Here you can see how they are doing the mind reading and setting up the cards.
Seven black star, 8 black star, 1 black star, 4 black star, 9 black star.
Pratyaksha Pramana. Scientific studies what can be measured, measuring the effect of being in enlightenment state. A new study brings scientists one step closer to mind reading. Researchers have developed a technique that uses the brain waves captured by the EEG machines to reconstruct the images you see. In the following video, you will now watch while the scenario exists only in the realm of science fiction, new research from the University of Toronto Scarborough brings it one step closer to reality. Scientists have used EEG data brainwaves to reconstruct images of faces shown to subjects. In other words, they're using EEG to tap into what a subject is seeing.
Setting up items for manifesting the power of matching the cards, camera, Jnananjan, partner, pencil and paper, playing cards. Let us set up the camera. Take few minutes to set up the camera. Download the timestamp app, click on the video, ensure the timestamp is shown on the screen very clearly and vividly. Make sure the camera is facing you with your partner. Make sure the place is very well lit and there is no background noise. And make sure that it's a wide angle view. These are amazing moments. Don't miss recording all the Shakti Avishkarna video for more and more entanglement. Let's go to the guidelines. Turn on the video recording. Apply the Jnananjan in your third eye. Bring your awareness to your third eye. Now have two sets of playing cards. One, give it to your partner. Let him set the playing cards behind him or in a closed way. So you can set your third eye, through your third eye, your cards, and you can see if your cards are matching exactly the way it has been placed by the partner. Verify the results are matching exactly, then your manifested powers, if the cards are exactly same, the order that is placed or the pattern it is placed. If some are correct, some are not correct, you have started manifesting. Wonderful. If you just feel the Kundalini energy, you don't feel anything else, still you're manifesting the powers. Please celebrate that manifestation is happening through you. And more you celebrate, simply you'll see the manifestation going deeper and deeper. Share with friends and family the power manifestation video and entangle them. And more you share, the more and more you'll start manifesting. Share it with powerful cognition, which made you manifest the powers. And listen to others sharing and the experience they had with power manifestation to entangle with you.
Power manifestation instructions. Let's sit straight, the head, neck, and back in a straight line, so that beautifully the Kundalini energy raises to the Agnya where the manifestation happens. Usually, our awareness is on Muladhara, Swadhisthana, and Manipuraha, where navel center, your below navel center. Here, bringing the awareness to your third eye and sitting straight will give us amazing possibility of power manifestation. Now let's understand few words that Bhagavan is repeatedly using. Shaktipada, oneness, be unclutched, initiation. So here first we will see in Bhagavan's words what is Shaktipada.
Let me give an introduction about what is Shaktipada process. Please understand. You would have seen or heard about how the chicken sits on the egg and hatches. Of course, in the modern countries, this does not happen. Machine sits on the egg and our egg sits on the machine. In those days, originally when hens and chicken were getting produced on the planet Earth, the hen used to sit on the chicken and hen used to sit on the egg, and the chicken will come out of the egg. See, same way, Sadashiva, sitting means the ultimate cosmic energy sitting on the individual soul and making the individual soul into cosmic energy is Shaktipada. Hen sitting on the egg and making the chicken happen, same way. You may think, how come, what is going on here? That hen is only sitting just by the body heat of the hen, the egg is becoming chicken. Because no surgery is done and nothing goes inside. It's only sitting. Same way, it is just sitting. It's only the presence. The Shaktipada makes the individual soul into cosmic soul.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained Shaktipada, how individual soul becomes cosmic soul. And let's listen to initiation.
You see, let me explain the initiation. Initiation is the process beyond your intellectual understanding. The transmission of lamp happens. Now, you understood something intellectually. There is something which is not understood, which can't be transmitted through the words. That is transmitted. That's what we call initiation. Sometimes I tell people that unless you are initiated, the techniques do not create the result. The reason is you do not grasp completely whatever is expressed through words. Initiation is like it just transmits whatever need to be transmitted beyond logic and beyond words. People ask me why to wear this bracelet or this mala and all those things. This all will remind you. Why bracelet in the hand? It will remind you, before eating, did you meditate? It's a constant reminders. Before eating, let you be reminded, did you do the meditation? That is why this bracelet. That is why this mala. That is why this external things. Sometimes these external things does a big job of reminding you constantly. That is why take the help of external things also, nothing wrong. People ask me, why we can just be spiritual without having external things? If you can, really you are welcome. But I don't think anybody who speaks in that way is successful. I've never seen people becoming successful, avoiding the external things, just having internal things. And it is just a nice way of escaping from yourself.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained initiation. Let's listen to be unclutched. What is to be unclutched?
The thoughts, every thought is independent, illogical, unconnected, and unclutched. Because the gap between two thoughts is too small. The neutral space between the two thoughts is too small. You think all the thoughts are connected and it is in the shared form. It is not. By your very nature, every thought is independent, illogical, unconnected, and unclutched. Between every thought, you experience a neutral space. When you change the gear, whether you go from neutral to 1 or 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 or 4 to whatever gears you may change, but every time you have to come to the neutral space. Only then you can go to the next gear. Even if you want to go from 2 to 3, you have to come to the neutral space. Only then you can go to 3. Same way, between every thought, you experience a neutral space. You experience a neutral space between every thought. Between every thought. That neutral space, that silence is what I call peace or bliss. The peace which exists, the bliss which exists already in you, between every thought, the gap of the thought, the gap between the thoughts, that neutral space is the peace, is the bliss. When you understand you are unconnected, independent, illogical, and unclutched by your very nature, you will start experiencing the neutral space in you, neutral space which exists in you. You will start living from moment to moment in spontaneity. You need to understand one more thing. This technique of being unclutched, it does miracles in your being. In the body level, or in the mental level, or in the being level. In every level, when you understand the truth, by your very nature, you are unclutched. The tremendous quantum transformation. You take a quantum jump
The transformation happens in quantum, not step by step. Just on jump. You take a quantum jump and experience the truth awakening in you.
The oneness space is the most beautiful space that Bhagavan himself is explaining how we are ferocious. Beyond the tiredness and boredom, we can experience the space of oneness and be unclutched.
Oneness is not imagination. Oneness is not visualization. Oneness is not even just declaration. It is your existence. An idea which is you is oneness. The idea which has become part of your very space, which does not tire you or bore you by the passage of the time, is oneness. Mahadeva says in the Agama, Sadashiva beautifully explains in the Agama, Kala, Yama cannot tire you or bring boredom to you if something becomes your space. Devi achieved the blissful state and union with Mahadeva on Shivaratri day because our space became oneness. Anything which brings tiredness or boredom has not yet become your space. If living in this body brings you tiredness and boredom, you are not going to be living in this body forever. When that becomes too much, you are going to drop it and move ahead. If you want to be in oneness forever, it should become part of your space, means you should become ferocious with you and break this very tiredness and boredom. Only when you deal you with the ferociousness, you break the tiredness and boredom. With that ferociousness, you need to make oneness as your space. Anything stands as an imagination in the length level, visualization in the breadth level, declaration in the depth level. If you open your time with ferociousness, it just sinks into space level. With this ferociousness, the time layer in you opens, and the oneness from imagination to visualization to declaration, it becomes your space, the way of existence.
The most important, Bhagavan says, being unclutched, understanding the Shaktipada, the oneness space, and chanting the Mahavakya. The Mahavakya, the power of the Mahavakya, pushes you into the higher states of consciousness. Here, Bhagavan himself explains how we can experience the Shaktipada, raised higher consciousness, through Mahavakya.
It's one of the very important revelation by Sadashiva. All the electronic equipments work when the electrons are made to vibrate. That happens by the light. When the electricity is supplied, the light particle vibrates, the electronic equipment starts working. Just like that, the spiritual power and the umbilical cord connection, spiritual umbilical cord connection between you and me, it works with sound particle. For example, my integrity with the cosmos, Sadashiva, Mahasadashiva, it reverberates in certain level of frequency. When you are integrated to me, you also start reverberating in the same frequency. If your integrity goes down, that is when you start connecting with me only as a manager or this organization head or your Purvashram father, mother. Your connection with me goes down to the lower level if the integrity gets reduced. I was wondering, what is the way we can bring people to the higher integrity immediately and the feeling connection, so they start manifesting the powers, they start staying in the space of Sadashivatva. Sadashiva revealed a beautiful sound. I can tell you, this is like a password. At any point, if you are not able to bring yourself to oneness, you are a little shaken, disturbed, or for some reason, you are not able to bring yourself to oneness. This is like a password. You type, whether your mind feels connected or not, the energy will start flowing in you beyond the depth dimension. You see, all mind oscillation, restlessness, all mental idea based feeling connected or not feeling connected is only length, breadth, depth level, not in the space level. But this sound will straight infuse energy from the space level. Like for example, if the power goes off, automatically the generator will get switched on and the power supply will be going on. So end result will not be lost. Whether government power supply or the generator power supply, end result will not be stopped. So whenever you feel little that oneness is, you are not catching it, just feed this password. Immediately the oneness will open up and you will start manifesting the powers, energy, and the whole space will shift. It is directly from Sadashiva. It's a beautiful sound. I don't even want to say it's a mantra. It is not even a mantra because there is no meaning in it. You can't derive a meaning for it. It just flashed like a password for all the initiations I am giving. One single password for all the initiations I am giving. And the initiations I gave, I am giving, I will be giving for all that. This is like one password. Don't even repeat like a mantra. Just feed like a password and it will just open up. Your whole being will open up. Listen carefully. It starts with the vibration Om. Listen and then repeat. Om. Very deep. Om. Nityananda. Nityananda. Maha Sadashivoham.
So Bhagavan gave beautiful explanation of how you can be in Shaktipada. Visualize Paramashiva who has come down as Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam from Kailasha. Remembering Paramashiva in your third eye. Again and again, bringing your awareness to your third eye simply makes you manifest powers. Absolute unclutching. How Bhagavan said, the neutral zone. Nothing ever touches the screen. Like same way, the movie does not touch the screen, whether it is happening in ferocious or any soft, beautiful, nothing touches the screen. Be unclutched like the screen. And to experience the state of Paramashiva, your inner space being completely unclutched. Complete completion to experience the space of Paramashiva. Inside us, the complete completion happens when we are in tune with Paramashiva. That everything is redundant and irrelevant. The essence of completion is irrelevant. Nothing matters in your life because everything is completion. Oneness with Paramashiva. How Bhagavan said, in ferocious breaking the boredom and tiredness, just being in the space of oneness with Paramashiva to manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Tyaga as Paramashiva is your only strength, now declaring complete integrity with Bhagavan to experience the being of Paramashiva. How Bhagavan said, chanting the Mahavakya raises your frequency, and that is your only strength to manifest any reality. Being in this beautiful space of Paramashiva, you can experience such a beautiful space, state, powers, and becoming the being of Paramashiva, manifesting whatever you want. Now, you will be manifesting the powers, watching the oneness capsule, and chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. We'll be playing the Mahavakya and the oneness capsule for you to manifest powers. At end of the Mahavakya, you can start with the verification and sharing and causing. Thank you.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम्। ॐ नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम्। Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up,
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Let the Amrita pour. Let the Vani open up. Manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Jnananda Paramashivam.
Verification process. Verify that no video editing Shakti Avishkarana power manifestation video. Verify video is not stopped or restarted during the process. All videos are verified with the timestamp. No clues or hints while manifestation. No Bluetooth or gadget during manifestation. If you would like to use the Aushadha Yantra Kavi Banyan Leaf Mirror or Paramashivashila, which is granite slab, please do so. Apply the Jnananjan on them and see through the third eye. Authentically ask the partner to arrange the card, and your card should be exactly the same way it should be arranged. Don't interpret the result or don't change the cards, tamper the results. Do it very authentically so that more and more authenticity brings you more powerful manifester. Thank you for participating in this power.
Beautiful. We are at the end of the power manifestation, but most important part of the power manifestation. Here, we are going to share all that you have manifested with the social media groups. Here we have Sri Kailasha Kotiyar manifesting power groups. Thousands of people are part of that. And you can share there and you can post your powerful cognition and the videos. The link is tinyurl.com/power manifestation. It is at the left corner of the page. You can click on it and you can post your beautiful experience in the power manifestation group. Why sharing and causing is very important part of power manifestation. Bhagavan beautifully explains that sharing is pulling us out of delusion and causing is liberating us. We are the ones who need to start experiencing the higher states of reality, how we need to exist. Beautifully, Bhagavan explains when you are sharing with others the ultimate beautiful multidimensional logic, your brain rewires into the higher space of consciousness, the Turyatita state. Again and again, when you experience even a little bit, you share with the world, your experience becomes reality. Same thing when you cause others to come and get initiated for higher reality, you are caused into the higher purpose, the ultimate reality. Bhagavan says extreme causing, extreme power manifestation is extreme causing. So beautifully he explains how our strength is declared on Paramashiva The power manifestation happens exactly in tune to that. And sharing with the world, continuously reiterating ourselves the experience that we had from the powerful cognition and manifesting the space of Paramashiva, the state of Paramashiva, the beings of Paramashiva, we become Paramashiva. Go on sharing and causing, which is the most important part of how you have experienced your reality. When you go to a temple, we pray and we see that beautiful experience happen in us, and then share with the world that how amazing the temple experience has manifested as your reality. Same way, when you manifest powers, when you share with the world, it becomes more and more the depth cognition of you, and you will be experiencing more powers. Even if you're manifested very small, it does not matter the quantity, Bhagavan says. The quality is important. If it is authentic, please go ahead and share with the world. Do not doubt, have self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred come and block anything. Experience the ultimate in deep seeking and gratitude. Bhagavan manifest in you with a deep prayer, that asking Bhagavan to make this reality as your existential reality. With that, let's end with the Purna Mantra, thanking Bhagavan for all these great experience. We have come to the end of the Power Manifestation course, and we end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nityananda Parameshwaram Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you for participating in the Jnanapaddhati, Nityananda Jnanapaddhati course. Please go ahead and select more power manifestation and every day experience the ultimate reality for yourself. Nityananda.
Om Nityananda Paramashivu